Hey YouTubers, Starfire here. So Raven wasn't able to come tonight for Supergirl, so I'm going to be doing the review by myself. It is Season 2, Episode 14, called Homecoming. Okay, so some of the things that I liked about this episode were I liked the Kara and Mon-El stuff, good, bad, and in between. Seriously, I just liked their whole story in this episode. The beginning was really sweet with like him waking up and stuff. And just her being frustrated and then him just being like, I need to start listening. I need to listen to what she wants and things like that. And so I really liked that about it. Also, just the Maggie and Alex scene where she was comforting her because of what happened with their father, Jeremiah. So basically, Jeremiah comes back. Well, he's saved. His life, he's saved. And, Kara and Alex are happy and everything. Well, it turns out that he's not as he seems, and he's being allowed to work for the DEO again without any any background checks or anything like that. And so Mon-El is suspicious, and Kara's getting angry because she's like, why are you acting this way? He's my father. You need to be respectful and everything. And so when they're all over at her apartment, she asks him to leave, and Jeremiah escorts him out, and he's like, I know who you are. And he's like, I doubt Kara would want to know the truth. I doubt Kara would like the truth. And so then he asks Wynn to help him to spy and figure out what's going on with him. Well, they find out some information, and Kara is not forced, but she, basically has no choice but to believe that because, there's proof of what he's doing. And it turns out that he's working for Cadmus, and he had transferred all of the directory of all the aliens to her, so she knows all of them, so she can start, forming her plan to destroy them, because that's what she plans to do. So, that was really heartbreaking for Alex and for Kara because, somebody that they love and care about is basically betraying them. And, he's not what he seems because he's been missing for 15 years. They thought he was dead, and he comes back and he's this completely different person because of, what has happened to him in all those years. And so, yeah, it's pretty bad. I liked the episode. I felt bad for Alex, though, because, even though she was so angry and wanted to shoot him, she couldn't do it because he's her father. And, that just shows that she has some humanity. But, yeah, it was hard to watch her sad, and, Maggie was comforting her, and that was nice, and then Mon-El was comforting Kara and, actually listening to her and everything. And I know that it's probably not going to last, but seeing Wynn have a relationship is actually kind of cute. I forgot the name of the girl, but I like seeing that dynamic and that in them being different, and her being different. And so, basically, he's just making everybody think that he's the same person when, they all find out this information about him, that he's, a bad guy. And so it's really hard because, when somebody in your family does that, you don't want to believe it. And maybe Mon-El was being a little too suspicious and not letting Kara actually be who she is. But at the same time, he knew something wasn't right. And I think that they're going to have to learn to, like, listen to each other and kind of balance that out because, like Wynn said, she's a badass. She can take care of herself. She doesn't need somebody to, like, you know, protect her. She just, you know, you need to figure out what you are to her, what you get out of it by listening, by supporting her, by being there for her, even though you might not necessarily like the reasons behind it or whatever. You just need to be there for her because you're in a relationship. And so that was good advice. And yeah, so it looks like next week it's going to turn into this big all-out, you know, battle between Cadmus and Jeremiah and, you know, the DEO team and Supergirl and everything. So at first I was going to be like, you know, with the whole back and forth with Kara and Mon-El, I feel like the writers are very wishy-washy with their relationships on this show. I think the only one that's really, really well written is Alex and Maggie. And, you know, I'm glad that they figured it out, like that Kara and Mon-El figured it out. It's just that I just sometimes don't know what's going to happen. I'm just like, are they going to break up? Are they going to make it work? Are they going to, you know, what are they going to do? And it kind of really annoys me because, you know, it's so much back and forth that it makes me not even want to watch. Like, it makes me not want to even ship them or watch the show sometimes because of that. But hopefully it'll get better. So yeah, what are your guys' thoughts about that? Do you agree? Like, do you think Mon-El was right in feeling the way that he did and thinking the way that he did about Jeremiah? Do you think that, you know, it's good that he's going to actually start listening to Kara and what she wants and her needs and stuff? And it's going to be kind of more give and take and, like, balancing each other out because that's really what needs to happen. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think that those things will happen? What are your predictions? What are your thoughts about what happened in the episode? I'd like to know. So let's see. I don't really know what I didn't like. I kind of said what I didn't like. I feel like, you know, everybody kind of gangs up and is just like, you know, they don't want to listen. They don't want to believe anything until it's shown to them. And I mean, I know that's how it is with a lot of people and that's how it is in life and stuff. It's just that sometimes the way they react to certain things kind of gets on my nerves. Because they don't always support each other in the best way. And they need to be doing that. They're a team. And so it kind of bothers me when they kind of go against each other. But they ended up all finding out and realizing what he was doing and that he wasn't who he said he wasn't who he seemed. He wasn't the Jeremiah that they knew and loved. So it's good that Wynn and Mon-El did what they did. Yeah. Okay. So I pretty much explained all of what I liked in the episode. This is going to be really short. I'm sorry. Maybe that's a breath of fresh air. I don't know. But, yeah. So, did you guys like it? I thought it was a good episode. I mean, it was pretty exciting. There was a lot happening, and it kept me engaged. So, it was, I didn't feel like it was filler. I felt like it was, you know, a good, solid episode. So, yeah. Okay. So, you know, we've made 50 subscribers. We're going to do some special stuff. I don't know when we're going to get started on it. Hopefully in March. We'll talk hopefully with, you know, soon and get all of this stuff situated. Like when we want to do it, how we're going to do it, like all of that. So, yeah, you have those things to look forward to. And, yeah. You'll see us tomorrow for the Flash. As long, you know, hopefully she can come. So, Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you liked it, and thank you for subscribing, comment, like, share, all that jazz. Until next time, love yourself and be happy.